this story is about the AIDS crisis in Los Angeles, in Hollywood. He was like, it should feel epic. It should have like some sort of sweeping sense of Hollywood epicness kind of thing in an old school kind of way, so he was after that to a certain extent. And so that kind of set us on a path of, I guess, a tonal palette. It's at least an instrumental palette for me, like with strings and piano. And then basically once I started seeing footage of the film, in which the Gay Men's Chorus of Los Angeles featured sort of throughout the film, as they were such an important sort of part of this history kind of thing, in terms of, so many members from the community singing in that choir, singing at funerals of people, and just being like this sort of beacon of hope, I think. So it was suddenly I was like, oh man, I wonder if we could get them to do this project with us, sort of thing. And I asked Jeffrey, I said, do you think that we could do this? And he was just like, we can ask them, sort of thing. And so we did. And they said yes. They were, thrilled about doing it. And, one of the great things was that some of the members in the choir, were in the choir back in those days, kind of thing. So it was incredible, it was very emotional and very incredible. So that's how it kind of, I guess, this idea of using the chorus and how I could use them throughout the score kind of emerged. Yeah, I think a lot of it, because it is like quite a long film, and it's very, it's heavy music. There's like 80 minutes of score in it, so it's intense. And it's a long, I think, story to take people on, and lots of peaks and lows and things like that. So I think from the outset, we definitely talked about different thematic material and different that would, take us through things, so we had our like opening theme, which is like the main sort of, main theme kind of thing. And that is utilized across in different ways, throughout the score. You hear it, the little motifs running through in like, when things start evolving in terms of them trying to chase the disease and like what was going on, and like the panic as well. So it turns into panic themes. And then there was, then there's like this Hollywood theme, which is more like kind of got this kind of airiness to it, and it's light. And, that was to kind of tie together all these celebrities, especially Elizabeth Taylor, who was like such an important person, advocate, for AIDS, and really changed the story and how people were approaching it and talking about it, like in public kind of thing. She was horrified by what was going on and gave her voice to the movement. So that was like a whole theme that was, that we pulled through there. So whenever we're looking at different, like, then there's Joan Collins. So all these kind of Hollywood theme kind of pulls us through. Then there was like there's all the political stuff that's in there as well. So you've got all these activists, on the ground working as well. So then we've got these like kind of driving, but kind of dark, like political drama sort of themes that's going through it as well. So it's all like, when you've got a big film, like 80 minutes, you really have to kind of plan it, like,
right,
so that you're not just like riding into the abyss,
right.